What's up, New York City filmmakers? This is Tom Chavez of Mastershot Films. I hope you're all out there staying safe. So last week we were hired by a production company to light some social media videos for a car rental company. These videos would showcase all of the measures being taken to ensure customers were receiving clean cars and that the transactions were as contactless as possible, reducing the risk of spreading germs. The staff of the rental company was fantastic to work with. They were all very professional and really nice and 100% committed to the cause. Now, a lot of us will be working on shoots just like this in the coming months and weeks, so we thought it'd be helpful to share some of the problems that we face on set and hopefully help one another overcome these problems and offer some insights on workarounds. So the first order of business, rubber gloves on camera. Like it or not, a lot of the talent that we're going to be filming nowadays, they'll be wearing rubber gloves. The kinds of rubber gloves really do make a difference when shooting it on camera. We experimented with a few different kinds of gloves on the shoot, and from the looks of it, tight-fitting latex gloves work best. Just make sure that the subjects are not allergic to any kind of latex products prior to the shoot. Latex gloves are a little bit stretchier and seem to hug the skin a little bit better, and they just look sleek and less wrinkly. The other kinds, which are a little bit more plasticky, they're a little bit more loose fitting, and they resemble those that a sandwich artist at like a Subway would wear when they're making your hoagie. So again, both of them are perfectly hygienic. It's just that some of them do look better on camera. So what I would suggest is bringing several boxes of different sizes and different colors of the latex gloves just to have options on set. Spray bottles. In addition to gloves, you'll probably be filming people spraying bottles of Lysol or other kinds of cleaning products on countertops and different kinds of surfaces. Whenever you're filming liquids, try and place either the sun or a light behind the actual liquid. By backlighting a spray bottle, the audience can really see the texture of the spraying and like the mist, and it just looks really, really nice and refreshing and clean. But just be sure to twist the nozzle to the mist mode. Make sure to bring some lens cleaning solution and possible filtration for your lenses. There's going to be a lot of spraying that's going to be happening in close proximity to the camera and the lenses, and you just never know when you'll be on the far side of a breeze and it's going to ruin the coating on your lenses. So make sure you're prepared for that. The eyes. So most of the subjects on camera will be wearing masks, and that makes communicating messages really hard because a lot of the communication that actors and subjects give is through their faces. So you really have to rely on actors and subjects telling the story through their eyes. The director of this particular shoot that we were working on is named Shannon Goldman. Super nice, super talented director. He came to set with a handful of jokes in his back pocket. And at first it was like the talent was reading their lines off of like a cereal box. It just seemed really forced, really stiff. They weren't really relaxed. These jokes really made the difference on camera. They went from like really stiff, really robotic to relaxed, casual, and they were actually smiling. And by delivering the lines while they were smiling, you could really read the emotion behind their eyes and what they were saying. So having a few jokes on hand will really do wonders for you to relax your talent or your interview subjects. So due to the people wearing masks, their glasses tend to fog up quite a bit, and it hurts their overall message. People really have to act and communicate messages through their eyes. One workaround, which is to pinch that metal bar inside the mask really tightly around the bridge of the person's nose. It reduces the amount of fogging for a little bit. Another big problem is plexiglass reflections. Another big issue now that we're going to be facing is camera reflections in the plexiglass. So most offices and a lot of businesses are now going to have these plexiglass shields that separate the customers from the employees, which is a good thing in practice, but when you're shooting it, it sucks. You're going to see extension cables, you're going to see crew, you're going to see a lot of reflections, which you don't want to see. So the best bet that we found was to bring really big black cloths to eliminate a lot of the reflections that you're going to see in the background of the plexiglass. You can also try and use a polarizing filter, which will hopefully cut down on some glare and reflections a little bit. Again, neither is 100% surefire thing to cut down on reflections, but it's worth having on set. And the last problem that we had on set was recording voice. So as I mentioned, these masks, they're great, they're protecting us, they're keeping germs from spreading, but they're terrible for recording audio because it muffles a person's voice. The workaround to this was to record audio separately. So we would do a few different takes of just audio recording of talent reading the lines directly into the microphone, and then we would have them place their mask back on, and we would have them recite the lines again, this time rolling on video. This way the editor will have some options of a clean audio version and a version which may or may not work. It's always good to just have a backup to fall on in order to have a clear message that your talent can deliver to camera. So that's about it. These were the major problems that we had on set. So I hope you found these tips helpful. Please subscribe to our social media at Mastershot Films. And if you're ever in need of a gaffer with gear here in New York City, give us a call. We work on tons of different shoots and we work with a lot of different filmmakers, and we love to collaborate. Have a great day, and we'll see you on set.